Okay, guys, we're back for part 2 of my first series of NBA videos where we're pretty much going over every NBA team's depth chart. In the first video, we went through the first 10 teams going alphabetically in order by the name of the city. So we started off with Atlanta. And we ended on the Golden State Warriors. And now we're going to do another 10 teams in this video. And yeah, man, hope everyone enjoys the content. So yeah, next team on the list is the Houston Rockets, man. So I kind of already did a video on the Houston Rockets when we found out that Fred Van Vliet was going to be out for the season due to an ACL tear, I believe it was. I feel like that just really threw a wrench in the entire season for the Houston Rockets, because you can't just replace Fred Van Vliet with just anybody. And when you look at his numbers, you do see that he's not the most efficient point guard, but Fred Van Vliet is one of those point guards where you have to watch him play. You have to watch him be a leader. You have to watch him know how to make the right plays day in and day out, and especially with him leading a very young team last year to the playoffs. Stats don't always tell the whole story. Right here, they have Aaron Holiday starting at point guard. I think Reed Shepherd will get a crack at it first. And I'm pretty sure that's been the case in preseason. And if Reed Shepherd struggles, which I don't expect him to, then possibly Aaron Holiday will take that starting job. And I've heard some crazy stuff about putting Amen Thompson at the point, and that would just follow the trend that we've been seeing in the NBA anyway. Reed Shepherd is supposed to be 6'2", 6'3", but he seems closer to 6'1". So not too many guards that are going to get that much playing time that are around his size. Hopefully he's actually 6'3", though. Hard to tell on television. They got Clint Capella. They got KD. Nice bench. People that know their roles. People that are going to be great locker room presence. Hopefully Jabari Smith really figures it out and plugs in this year and just becomes vital to this team. There's some high expectations for this team. I can't see them being a top 3 seed. I can see them being a top 5 seed at most, at best. I can't really see them cracking the top 3 unless they just figure it all out. Even with Fred Van Vliet, I wasn't really feeling it. But Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, and when you get an opportunity to get a player like that and not have to give up, not necessarily jeopardize your future, you gotta take a swing on it. Okay, next we have the Indiana Pacers. This is probably the most tragic team for me. Outside of my own personal team, like, man, I am so just bummed about how this season's turned out for the Indiana Pacers. How last season turned out, even though it was like the expectations were so low for that finals because of who was playing. Foul Merchant versus the Eastern Conference underdogs. They really blew me out of the water with that finals. That was one of the greatest finals I've seen since LeBron in 2016. And people can call me crazy for that, but we haven't had that exciting of a finals in so long. Like, Boston versus Warriors wasn't that exciting when maybe Giannis's finals. Giannis versus the Suns, that was very exciting because it was Giannis's first ring. Maybe that one. Bubble ring wasn't really that exciting. We were happy for LeBron when the Nuggets won. Giannis won. When Giannis was one, that was exciting. So I'll say that. But even then, that still was a long time ago. The Indiana Pacers showed out. They had every team from this point forward should be trying to follow the Indiana Pacer model, because that's actually more attainable than trying to follow the Golden State Warrior model or the OKC Thunder model. This is the model that is feasible for every single NBA team. Tyrese Halliburton, yeah, he's an all-star, but he's not he's not dropping 30 on you a game or doing something crazy. He just knows how to play the game, and everyone knows their role. Everyone sticks to their strengths, and it all meshes together, and then they had experience and continuity with each other. Just magical, man. Just magical. I can't really say where they're going to go. I think they're going to be a lot better than what people expect. Some people are just writing them off. I'm like, nah, they still could. They're still a playoff team, in my opinion. They're a playoff team, and at worst, play-in tournament team. at worst. Los Angeles Clippers, another UNC team. This is number 3 out of 10 we're doing today. I just don't like the fit. I'm a diehard Washington Wizards fan, and I never really liked Bradley Beal. He really didn't become Bradley Beal until John Wall was out of there, and that just let me know that he just doesn't work well with other star players. The only time he was considered who he is was when he really didn't. He was the only man on the team. He is leader of a black hole stats. He was putting up good stats, but it wasn't equating to anything. And then he'll be on the bench pouting because they didn't win. Just from that point forward, I was just, can we please get rid of this man? We did what we did, gave him that stupid contract because we were being idiots. We finally got off of him, and yeah, he became the Suns' problem. And I think he's going to become the Clippers' problem. Because it's the same thing. Look, he's playing with James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. James Harden, y'all have already tried this. I just see it written. And this has been the story with Clippers. It's never been a lack of talent with the Clippers. It's been a lack of continuity due to injury and just people putting their egos aside and just doing it, man. That first year was the best they have ever been. And they just gave up in the bubble. But yeah, playoff team for sure. They're going to go as far as James Harden can take them and as far as a healthy Kawhi will take them. Lakers. I'm not a Lakers fan necessarily, but I love Luka. I love LeBron. I love their players, except DeAndre Ayton. I love Rui. He was on the Wizards. Jared Vanderbilt, something about him. I really like his game, but I just feel like he just needs to figure out how to have like a go-to move or something he's an expert at. He's not an expert at anything. He just needs to become an expert at one thing, and he'll be a superb NBA player. Dalton Connect is cool. Yeah, I just follow LeBron, so I can't help but kind of be a Lakers fan, and I love Luka. Craziest freaking trade ever last year, but I kind of liked it. I like that it shook things up. I love crazy stuff like that. I loved it, every bit of it. It was crazy to think about the Adelson family, the Mavs fans. And I got friends that live in Dallas. I need to ask them on our podcast, how was the city, man? What was everybody's reaction from your perspective? Was it really that bad, or did people just were they just exaggerating it on the internet? That's some things I got to ask. Oh yeah, LeBron's going to be hurt. Lakers, they were somehow top 3-4 seed last year. LeBron's hurt. They still can play without LeBron. They actually play good without. Yeah, I'll give them top 5. I'll give them top 5. I don't think they're going to be a play-in team. They're going to barely get out of the play-in. It's going to be crunch time between them fighting to get out, to stay away from the play-in. Memphis Grizzlies, what a drop-off. This is going to be a huge drop-off. As Ja Morant already plays too hard for his own body, that it breaks down his own body and gets injured every year. He's going to try to be the Superman in this year, and it's just going to make that situation even worse. They're just, yeah. And it looks so bad. The lineup looks so bad because Jaren Jackson is apparently injured, and Brandon Clark is injured. Zach Edey's injured. So it looks worse than what it should. But G.G. Jackson and Cedric Howard are the players to watch. Jalen Wells was a sneaky good rookie last year. Scottie Pippen Jr., Ty Jerome, those are good backup guards. If you want to have backup guards, those two motherfuckers fit the bill. Those are some great backup guards that if someone goes down, that's the backup guard you want filling in for you. That's how good those two guys are, in my opinion. G.G. Jackson, Cedric Howard, Jalen Wells. They can replace the production that they lost in the trade. Dang, I forgot his dang name with the short, big arms. Well, we'll get to him eventually. But yeah, man, I don't see it from Memphis, man. It feels like a fall off. Unless those young guys turn up. If those young guys turn up, then okay, I'll give them a right above play-in. I'll put them right under the Lakers. The Miami Heat. I have a friend on my podcast that is a diehard Miami Heat fan. We have some videos talking about the Miami Heat that have been posted and will be posted. I really like the Norman Powell pickup. I just don't know. He's just going to have to come off the bench with Tyler Hero. I would rather have Norman Powell starting because he actually plays defense. According to my buddy, Tyler Hero is a cone, to say the least. Kasparis Jakučionis, yeah, sneaky good pick right there for the Heat. He could be their point guard of the future. He might be better off just being a 2 guard, but he's going to try to be a a one guard, and he's a big guard, and he's a somewhat flashy guard as well. So y'all watch out. That's him and Jaime Jaquez, or whatever however you say his name, or some interesting young pieces to have on the team. Very interesting pieces. Andrew Wiggins, we already know what he's going to do. Andrew Wiggins is what he is. Bam Adebayo is what he is. Kel Ware, man, that guy's sneaky freaking good. Like, he just does a little bit of everything really good. And if he masters one of those things that he's already really, really good at, he even has a fire-ass name. He sounds like fucking Superman or some shit. Kel Ware. Like, nigga, you sound like you from fucking Krypton. Norman Powell, I just really like his game, man. He plays hard. He's great at everything, efficient, can play the 1, the 2, the 3, might even guard some fours if you really need him to. He is just a great player, in my opinion, to have on your team. I would love for one of the players in the Wizards to turn into a Norman Powell player. He like shoots great from the field. I don't even know why he's bouncing around so much, and I think it's possibly because, disrespect. He probably feels unappreciated. I'm not sure, man, but I would too, man, because he doesn't get enough respect. I swear to God, Norman Powell is that guy, man. He's that freaking guy. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, the Miami Heat, they could be sneaky good this year, especially with Kel Ware. They're two young guys. Hell, they could be a 5th seed, really, if they figure it all out and don't trade Bam, because I heard he's on the block, but that's crazy. What kind of deal y'all making? Who wants Bam that bad? You have to give up a lot. All right, Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, this is pitiful too. But I keep forgetting that they have Miles Turner. Like, it hasn't stuck in my head that they have Miles Turner, because he spent his whole career on the Pacers, and it's just like, why now, man? I guess you had to take the opportunity. This is the highest point you've been in your career. You got to take that bag. This is the biggest bag you're going to get. So take it. And you're not going to a terrible team. If they can figure out their point guard, that's all. If they can figure out their point guard situation, which is really right there, it's Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is the solution. I'm going to have to pick him up in fantasy too. They're going to play around. Ryan Rollins, Cole Anthony is taking that man's spot. There's no way. Even put him at the 2. And Kevin Porter, he was on his way to being that guy before he kind of got into a situation. And it's like he's still good, but he needs to pick up where he left off. If he picks up where he left off, then that job is his. And you can put Cole Anthony and Kevin Porter at the 2. And then after that, everybody, Kyle Kuzma, just to stop doing dumb shit. Gary Trent Jr., keep doing what you do. Just continue being a bucket. You can probably take that 2-guard spot starting too, to be honest, because you hustle on defense. Kyle Kuzma, just make the right reads, the right plays, be a hustle guy, get boards. Just be what you were in the bubble with the Lakers. Miles Turner, he's a super Bobby Portis. They basically got a better version of Bobby Portis. They could be, if they figure out a point guard situation, they could be top four. Yeah. This is becoming Luka on the Mavs. I like Luka better on the Mavs. Out of my 2 favorite upcoming teams, at one point it was the Mavs with Luka, and this team, Anthony Edwards with the Timberwolves. And when they were going head to head in the conference finals 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, I was like, man, who do I like more? And then when Luka got traded to the Lakers, I was just kind of like, and it just kind of stuck with me. Anthony Edwards, like, it's just something about the guy, man. Jordan-esque. I don't think he's nowhere near Jordan. So I'm going to say Jordan-esque. The way he plays, attitude, the marketing behind his shoes, everything, man. And then his brother makes some really good music, man. Be different, go hard, bro. I listened to him earlier. But this is probably my number 3 favorite team. I'm going to say my number 2 favorite current team. I'm always love the Detroit Pistons. I'm always love the Atlanta Hawks. Like, I'm going to like the Lakers as long as LeBron's on there, and I guess because Luka's on there. But the Timberwolves are probably my number 2 team. Like, this is my team. I want them to succeed. That Cat trade really hurt me, but I also believe in Julius Randle. I believe in that guy. I believe in him. Some people don't believe in Julius Randle. I believe in him. I believe in Naz Reid. People don't believe in Rudy Gobert. I believe in Rudy Gobert. I believe in Anthony Edwards. I believe in Dante DiVincenzo. I think Terrence Shannon. I believe in the dang the new Rudy Gobert, Joan Behringer. What I don't believe in, though, is their point guards. Mike Conley is that guy only in spurts. He has shown in these past 2 playoffs that he's not the same Mike Conley whatsoever. The Mike Conley that can hit a big shot or knows how to make a clutch play for someone else. He's just not that anymore. He's still valuable to the team. He's a guy you want coming off the bench now. You want him coming off the bench. They got Dante DiVincenzo at the point. I like that. Better than putting Rob at the point and Bones Highland at the point, because at that point, those two need to replace the production that they lost from Nickeil Alexander. One of those two. And Dante DiVincenzo, putting him at the point, as long as he can make the right plays when Anthony gets doubled and triple teamed, I will take it. And with that being said, they can be a top 3 team if they figured that out. If they figure out the playmaking, that has been what's killing them this entire time. Ant getting swarmed and nobody else knowing how to make a play. And Julius Randle just know how to score. Rudy needs someone to set him up to score. Jaden McDaniels, if he becomes a consistent scorer, a consistent dog on the offensive end, just like he is on the defensive end, bingo. Boom, bada bang. New Orleans Pelicans. This is a very confusing summer for them, in my opinion, and partially I feel that way because they made a trade with my team, the Wizards. I really love Jordan Poole, man. I really love Jordan Poole, but I came to the realization that he's not someone that we're going to build our future around. We can't build our team around Jordan Poole. We have to find a young guy to figure out who they had. CJ McCollum. He's older. He's a veteran. He's the professional you want leading your team full of young guys. And you know that he's eventually not going to stay and it's not going to disrupt his career by being there for a year or half a season. So it was just a perfect trade, honestly. Zion gets to play with someone who's closer to his age. We don't know what they don't know what DeJounte Murray is going to come back and look like. And then on top of that, they got some really great picks in the draft. Jeremiah Fears, he's gonna be a damn Jordan Poole-esque ass player one day. He might even be better than Jordan Poole, and then he gets to learn from Jordan Poole. Derek Queen has the potential if he figures it out. He's around the wrong guy in Zion when it comes to fitness. Derek Queen's problem is his fitness and being in shape. If he figures that out, he will be that guy. Yves Missi should start from now, or possibly Kevin Looney, though. And Zion actually looks in shape. He actually looked out of shape like the past however long. He looks in better shape now than he did in college. Trey Murphy, I think that guy broke out last year. I expect him to pick up where he left off last year. That guy he's the missing piece. Well, he's not the missing piece. The missing piece is them figuring out flow and how to be a team, making the right plays, no one just being selfish or foolish. This team I'll give them a play-in team. They'll be a play-in team. They could be like a 7th or 8th seed. They should be a 6th seed or something, though, really. But they'll probably be a play-in. New York Knicks. You know what, man? I be lying, bro. I be lying. Here's the thing. The Knicks and the Timberwolves do be battling for my heart for 2nd and 3rd place. Back in the day, Knicks were definitely number 2. Then here comes the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards battling for that number 2 spot. Then they made the trade between Cat and Julius Randle. I'm like, oh my God. But as much as it hurts me to say the Knicks are my number 3 team, I love them, though. I love this freaking team. That sure was it. But the Pacers gave us what we really needed, man. They gave us what we needed, man, to come through and take it all this year. This is the New York Knicks' year. This is it. We added Jordan Clarkson. We got Malcolm Brogdon. And still have Miles McBride and Mr. Robinson coming off the bench. And Josh, and look at the starting lineup. And somebody go down. Garrison Matthews ain't that bad. Landry Shamet ain't that bad. That guy was on the Yabusele. I'm pretty sure he was on the he was on Philly last year, going off when Joel Embiid was hurt. This is our year, and we learned last year that you have to step on motherfuckers' necks when you step on nobody's neck enough. They ain't step on nobody's neck enough. They is gonna step on people's necks this year, bro. They saw what the Indiana Pacers beat them and did what they did, took the OKC to game 7 and probably could have won if Tyrese Halliburton didn't freaking tear his Achilles. Y'all got beat by that team. Y'all see what it takes now. That's what it takes. And if y'all don't do it this year, and y'all let Boston rejuvenate, y'all let the Indiana Pacers rejuvenate, what a shame. I ain't even gonna say much more than that, bro. I'm gonna end the segment on that. This is my number 10. It's on y'all, Knicks. Y'all need to be the number 1 seed in the East. Y'all need to step on motherfuckers' necks. Y'all need to show people y'all we want it. Y'all want this championship or not? For the city, for Stephen A. Do it for Stephen A. Bad y'all want it. And if y'all might meet, and if y'all meet the Timberwolves, if the Timberwolves can figure out how to beat OKC, and y'all meet the Timberwolves in the finals, that'll go crazy, Cat versus Ant in the finals. And my heart is going to be torn. My heart is going to be torn. Torn, I tell you. Torn. I'm gonna want Minnesota to win. But if they don't, I'm going to still be okay. If they don't, I'm going to be like, cool, the next one then. Cool. Some of the things he's went through personally, I went through myself, man. And it's just like, it's in my heart. Knicks, y'all was just a good part of my childhood because of Carmelo Anthony days. So, and on 2K. But yeah, man, Knicks got what it takes. Go all the way. Step on everybody's neck. Y'all can take out, y'all got everything you need to take out OKC. Y'all got everything. Y'all are the perfect team to take out OKC. All you gonna try to do is get a switch on Brunson anyway. Brunson, you got a little bit more muscle. He can't just knock you off of him like he could some other people. He ain't gonna just knock you off of him. He ain't gonna want to see Josh Hart. He ain't gonna want to see a Nobi. He ain't gonna want to see Mikal Bridges. Not for no game series. No, it's McBride. You ain't gonna have to guard Jalen Brunson. Oh, you gonna have to guard OG. Man, Jalen Williams gonna have to. But yeah, man, step on everybody's neck, bro. Enough said.